Hey guys, currently I'm in France for my summer job where I'm basically taking care of a kid for the summer. So this room isn't the room you'll see me normally in, I guess, when I actually start making YouTube videos when I go back home. This is just the room I'm staying in. And today's the first time I've had like free time to actually make a YouTube video. And since they're not in the house, I thought, why not film something? So I've just been wanting to create something for a long time. So today I'm gonna basically tell you the weird ass dreams I've had. I normally, when I wake up, I write down my weird dreams on the Notes app on my phone. And sometimes I add like little drawings and diagrams for myself. But that doesn't even help, like I don't even remember half of these dreams. So reading them is just funny to me, like random scenarios or something. But I hope you'll enjoy this video. This dream was from back in 2015, so like 4 years ago. I actually find this one quite disturbing. So I wrote, Charlotte, my sister, and I are playing this game where we had to leave our body behind and our spirit played the game. It was a shooting game like Call of Duty. We had left our bodies by a road, and when we went back into our bodies, there were a lot of police and police cars around, and we realized that our bodies had rolled into the road and got hit by cars. Like, that's like some Black Mirror shit. I actually find that really creepy, and I might do a short film about that actually. It'd be interesting. But I don't know, like all I have to say about that is dark, disturbing. This next dream is more recent. It's from like a year and a few months ago. So I was in England in the airport, and suddenly I was 18. So I bought Zach, my ex, some Pringle flavored vape juice, because he really liked vaping. After that, we were driving somewhere, and I noticed that there seemed to be multiple setting suns / moons rising. I look up into the sky and see that every planet is visible from Earth, and they look so big. Charlotte tells me it's a nuit blanche, meaning white night, even though that's kind of an expression for saying you don't sleep at all for a full night. But anyway, we go to Grandma and Granddad's house, and they have a new path to the front of their house. And while walking, I get too scared to keep going because there's a massive lizard on a gatepost that I'm scared will jump on me. Okay, and I added this nice little picture. It looks like this, but more purple. Charlotte tries to pass, but it looks like it's also gonna jump on her. Grandma comes back to help us, picks up the lizard and kicks it away in the bushes. Instead of going to their house, we walk down the rest of the path and we get to a moldy jetty that's kind of in a swamp. And I made this beautiful diagram, if you can see. From there, the view of the other planets is amazing. I notice a rock floating in the water, a really big one. I go to pick it up and it's a meteorite, which is cool. So that's kind of a weird dream. I love how random it is, like 1 second I'm in the airport, the next I'm walking to my grandparents' house, and then like there's like a lizard trying to kill me. And I just have to say my grandma is really not the type who could drop kick a lizard. But it's cool I see her that way. I seem to dream about my sister a lot so far. So that's interesting. So yeah, this is what I used to do when I woke up. I would like write down the dream and then like draw it out on notes. And it doesn't make any sense really, but I find it quite funny. I like the idea of the planets though, that sounds pretty. Okay, this next one has some weird ass pictures, and I don't remember this one at all. So this just seems really weird to me. So basically, I go to the window and there's a big square light in the sky, and I assume that's a spaceship. I go to the table, and on it, wrapped in a rag, is what I assume is an alien. It has a big purple eyes, and it's basically only a head. When it has light on it, it's beautiful with its eyes, but when it's out of the light, it looks like a saggy ball sack, and its eyes aren't visible anymore. I think I do a bunch of shit to it to test its powers. Slowly, the light from the sky is fading. As soon as the light turns off, then the alien is gone. So I go to the table it was on, and whenever I touch the area that it was in, my hands start to vibrate a lot, which I take as a sign that it was in fact a real alien. Then I go to my room / a random changing room where a bunch of coat hangers with my clothes on them with my sister. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Then I go to my room, which is also kind of a random changing room that has a bunch of coat hangers with my clothes on them. And there's my sister there, and I tell her about the alien, and she nonchalantly tells me that she's seen it before. Okay. We're getting dressed to go to a lake or whatever. Then I look out the window. Oh, apparently we were previously in a room, but now we're in the middle of a forest, which is quite interesting. And I see Donna. Okay, there's a girl from my school who's graduated now. I see Donna and other girls walking to a bus stop. Somehow, we talk to Donna, who tells us that she finds it bizarre that everyone was depressed on that Tuesday that week. I think about it, and I realize I was depressed then, and my mind is blown. Then I wake up. Something I love about my dreams is they're so specific, and I remember them so clearly. And there's always different scenes in them. But for example, this I find so funny because it's I even drew it. That's the pretty alien because it has the light on it. And then that's the bullsack alien. I just find that so funny that 1 second I'm in a room looking at an alien, my hands vibrating, and then the next I'm in an open forest that's also a changing room / my room / a bus stop. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if you find this as entertaining as me, but I just love reading my random ass dreams. That is also a good film idea, like an alien that's half beautiful, half a ball sack, changes in the light. I don't know. Maybe my next short film's gonna be that. Watch out for that. I was with a friend in Meghan Trainor's room, and I was doing her makeup. At one point, she went to get a makeup bag with really fancy makeup, and that's when I realized we were in Meghan Trainor's room, using her makeup. Once I finished my friend's makeup, I did mine, which was exciting because it was a really expensive brand of makeup. While doing that, I heard some voices outside the room talking, and I knew it was Meghan's mom. Me and my friend were giggling at how bad it would be if she caught us in here because I guess we'd broken the house. After holding my breath and hiding for a while, suddenly the door opens. She sees me and she's shocked. She asks me a few questions, but I don't answer because I'm frozen, and in the end she smiles and leaves. At this point, I see that my outfit is a blue glitter crop top, which I distinctly remember being my chest totally flat. After seeing that, I wanted to wear something else, but the only thing she had was 14 of the same shirt that was glitter and with a unicorn, and the rest was just rainbow unicorn stuff. We laughed at her for a moment before we heard a motorcycle coming down the driveway. Suddenly, I was in Rome with my family, and we were looking for a restaurant where to eat. We walked around and turned down many restaurants. Suddenly, I'm in a creepy basement tunnel with Zach, and I can see he's scared. Suddenly, as we're about to turn a corner, through the reflection of the cabinet in front of us, I see this fucked up rabbit that's coming for us. I start screaming and backing up, and Zach's just like,
"Calm down, there's nothing."
At that point, I look around me and see a bunch of rabbit corpses hanging everywhere. I run up the stairs, and then I wake up. That is so fucked up. That is actually so fucked up. Can you imagine like seeing just this fucked up rabbit coming for you? Like, that is very interesting. Or another dream I remember is one where I had the power to shoot trash out of my hands. And so I was using it to like propel me around. And then there was like this music class where like this kid was performing, but he was sitting on top of like a sewer like grate. And he was like playing music or something. This was for a grade for like a music class assessment. I was being a bitch and shooting trash up the sewer while he was trying to play, and he was like crying because like I was ruining his performance and everything. And that's the first time I realized that I'm super fucked up in my dreams. But I don't know, like that, like how the fuck does that even come to mind? Like, it was just like, oh yeah, I can shoot like fucking trash out of my hands. Like, what the fuck? Where does that even come from? So yeah, basically my dreams are really fucked up, really weird, very specific. My favorite one is probably the alien one, like where it's beautiful in the light and a ball sack in the dark. Like, what the fuck is that? Seriously. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was like as interesting for you than it was for me.